the new chickens. They're all quite nice. 8 new ones. They're all enjoying a bowl of snow. So I just cleaned out the chicken house the other day and rearranged. I've got these new nesting boxes up here. The chickens can go on top of as well. And in there, I've got the nesting boxes at the back and some more on the side here. So we have 22 chickens now altogether. These guys are all, I think they're all quite young. They look quite young. I'm not totally sure how old they are, but just by looking at them and the way they act, they seem probably maybe 1 or 2 years old max. Some really beautiful colours there. They were all laying eggs when we first arrived, but because they've been introduced to the roost to the flock with the rest of them, they've been a bit stressed out really. They've all been trying to create some sort of pecking order and fighting a little bit, but they're all settling down now. These new guys, they all just sort of hang out in here really at the moment because they're just trying to chill out away from the other chickens. Getting used to the place. I'll go around the back and show you the rest of them. So we got a new rooster as well. We had a problem with the rooster a little while ago. He hurt his foot and stayed outside too long and got a bit of frostbite in his foot, and we brought him in, and unfortunately he passed away in the night. But one of the young cockerels, the guy at the back there with the red feathers on his neck, he's really beautiful. The one in the middle at the very back. He's started making the noise in the morning. He has got a brother as well, which is the other one that's in front of him now that looks similar, but he's this guy. Oh, there he is. He's top of the pack now. So that's nice. He's got his own little group of chickens to look after. There he is. Big red. He's beautiful. So these guys they're all hanging out together, and then the new chickens are all hanging out together in the chicken house at the moment. It's been quite cold this winter. At points it was -28, and we've had no problem with the chickens. They all stay together quite tight in the little small house, and all the chicken poo on the ground and the insulation tends to create a little bit of heat, and we haven't had any issues. I spoke to some of the local guys around here, and sometimes you can get a little bit of frostbite on the red thing on the top of the chicken's head. That's pretty much as bad as it'll get really, and if it gets a bit of frostbite there, it will go black, drop off and heal over, and that's as bad as it gets. It's not great for the chicken, of course, but that's worst case scenario, and that's if it gets really cold. And it's only the main cockerel that will suffer from that. And luckily our new cockerel, he's only got like a very low, small red top, so he's much more climatized for these conditions. We also have some stinging nettles hanging there. I gathered them and collected them up in the spring, and well, throughout the summer really, and dried them out in the sauna, and I've been hanging a bunch of them occasionally up for them to peck away at. They enjoy the seeds. I wait until the seeds are quite big before I harvest them, and you can get a couple of harvests throughout the summer. The geese are also in there as well, still in their house. They was out earlier on. They actually came out and had a walk around outside and spread their wings and flapped around for a bit, which was quite nice. Well, keeping chickens in freezing conditions, it's not so difficult. You just got to do the right things and keep them happy. Make sure you feed them a lot, and I think one of the main things is having the right breeds. If you can see our cockerel here, the top of his head is very low. He's almost got no top. It's like a little lump rather, which means he'll be much more acclimatized and suited for these conditions.